I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Bakal Quadash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba ball. All right, so we're in a major time of prophecy. All right, which the implantable microchip, the mark of the beast, is going to be made mandatory soon for buying and selling, which is the mark of the beast, which will condemn you to the nuclear destruction of America, or the destroying of the angels of the devil in the valley of slaughter, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, where Yahweh's judgment will take place when he sends his son back, Yahweh Shai. All right, and he's not going to meet you devils as a man. He's coming as a God from heaven with invincible amounts of power. Like, there's nothing you could do against it. Everything you do is fulfilling prophecy. So recently you just had the UN meeting, and the small hat and the American Edomite, right? They're being revealed as the devil. Their own tongue is falling upon their head. At the same time, you got these other nations condemning them, just as the prophecies said that would happen in these last days. But this also shows you that the devil, the so-called white race, the Edomites, the wicked that rule the world, they're about to come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. All right? So it says in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you." Because really, the elect, you're the watchmen to the nation of Israel, and you're supposed to be watching for these things. All right, so you're supposed to know what time it is. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly, according to the prophecy, that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night," which nobody's looking for this. They think there's going to be like world peace now because all of a sudden these Edomites said, okay, we'll recognize Palestine. All right. But really, this gives the Edomites, the wicked elite, reason to come down with great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And he comes in deceit. "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Eventually it's going to be nuclear destruction. But it's going to start with order out of chaos, and that chaos is the new world order that you have to have an implantable microchip, the mark of the beast. It says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness," which we're supposed to be meditating in this light, that day should not overtake you as a thief. "Ye are all the sons of light," talking about the elect of Israel, "and the sons of the day," the Israelite. "We are not of the night, nor of darkness." We're not we're not in that confusion in the dust of the earth. That's a bunch of lies given by the Edomites, which is nothing but propaganda. All right. It says, "Therefore, let us not sleep," meaning be lost in this bullshit that they're putting up as world peace. "Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober," and understand what's going on. We have instruction, we have knowledge, we have understanding. So what's about to happen is the Edomites are about to come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. It tells you in Malachi 1, verse 3, "And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." He's going to turn America into a desert by nuclear missiles. The European nations, NATO, and the UN nations, including the BRIC nations, are going to shoot nuclear missiles on America, on Babylon the Great, who are to be destroyed by fire. At the same time, all the militaries of the world are going to be gathered in the valley of slaughter, the valley of Jehoshaphat, where Yahweh's judgment will take place. And the devil and his angels will be destroyed in fire, with a remnant being saved in their billionaire bunkers so that they could go into slavery under the Israelites. All right? So it says in verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And you hear how they talk about that land, all right, of Gaza. You know, they made it desolate, and now they're talking about making it into a luxurious resort for the Edomite, the small hat and American Edomite. So this shows you that they're the sword and they are the wicked. They are Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the red devil the Bible speaks of. It says, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever, meaning righteous hatred. He hates the Edomite. Alright? It says, for your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel, which you have the Israelites in America as slaves in Babylon the Great, and we're condemning this place by the spirit of prophecy, which we tell you of Yahweh's son, Yahushai's return. And they seen us stand upon our feet, and great fear fell upon them, and they're trying to condemn us. But they're being condemned by their own tongue. All right? And the Lord's going to avenge us. Revelation 18, 20, and 21. All right? The Lord's going to avenge us. They're going to be condemned by their own tongue, and they're going to be brought into nuclear destruction, which is World War III. All right? And that's why also the prophecies, all right, say of Armageddon, that there'd be a mountain of troops, a gathering of the world's militaries in that land, known as the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the Valley of Slaughter. And all these troops are going to be gathered over there to be destroyed by Yahushai and the host of heaven, as America is being destroyed by nuclear missiles. And we're going to be saved from the same. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, this is the instruction that we have received from on high. Shalom to the elect wa abab ball.